Yo, what's going on, guys? In this one, I'm going to be going through how I make $5,301 per month working 4 hours a week. Now, ever since I was about 14, 15, I've always been looking into opportunities in how to make money online because the 9 to 5 life did not appeal to me at all. And so eventually, when I was 17, I bought a course on a certain business model and I made it happen. I have been doing the same thing for 7 years now, and I haven't worked a job since. So in this video, I'm going to go through what that business is and what to do to be successful in it yourself. Now, first of all, this is the easiest and most passive business for beginners, in my opinion, in terms of online e-commerce businesses out there, and it's called Amazon KDP, Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing. Basically, it's a self-publishing platform that allows anyone to publish a book on Amazon, whether that is digital, physical, or audible formats. There's a range of opportunities for you to scale and make money via the content that you create. You basically, in terms of the process, you basically have digital real estate on Amazon in certain topics with your book, and if ranked correctly, Amazon customers will be finding it, and obviously they will buy it if it appeals to them. There is millions and millions and millions of fucking people on Amazon, so the reason why I think it's one of the best business models for beginners is because the traffic is already there. All you need to do is rank the book correctly and follow the system. Now, the reason it's the most passive is because once your book is on there, outside of getting reviews and running ads, if done correctly, you basically just set it and forget it, letting it make money each month for years to come, or even forever, depending on how good your book is. That's truly how passive this business is. Now, the next one, in terms of the process, guys, is pretty simple. Anyone can make an account. From there, you need to choose a profitable keyword, ideally that has low competition and high demand. You create a book on that keyword, either yourself or by outsourcing it to freelancers on Upwork, or using AI to help you as well. You upload the book with the correct SEO, a good cover and content, etc. And then from there, you have a little bit of marketing, which is the process of getting reviews and running ads via the Amazon platform. So it's a pretty simple, beginner-friendly process in terms of getting your book out there and having it make money for you. Now, you're probably wondering what type of books these actually are. So just to give you a quick basic rundown of what it looks like, and the types of books that you're going to be publishing is, it will be non-fiction topics, beginner guides types books. So for example, gardening for beginners, or travel guides for Mexico, or certain diet books or cookbooks, things that are super simple and not too hard to create. You can easily dive into. You can also go down the low content path of jokes books, coloring books, quizzes, trivia, facts. You can go down all these types of paths as well. There's a million different options, guys. Just think about how many things that people read about. So that's basically to give you the rundown of what types of books you're going to be publishing. Ideally, we do not go down the fiction path. It is a little bit more complicated. A lot more money needs to be invested. The next one, in terms of the earnings breakdown and the potential, the 80-20 rule does exist. For example, if you have published 5 books, you'll probably expect that 2 of them are going to profit and 3 of them are going to do average, if not basically not do anything at all in terms of profit. And that's just a rule that exists throughout a lot of things, and I see it a lot in the business as well. However, you can get lucky. You can get that one lucky book that just goes nuts. It's happened to me before in the early days, and I've seen it happen a lot to other people as well. The profit does add up, guys. If you've got one book that makes $10 profit per day, that's $300 a month. And if you got 3 of those doing $10 a day, now you're looking at $900 a month. So you can easily see how things scale pretty quickly, once you start publishing more books. And then on top of that, you've got your Kindle version, your paperback version, Audible. You can publish the paperbacks on Ingram Spark. You have bundles, which is joining, two separate books into one and making a third book, which you can do. It is allowed. And then you also have translations, guys, translating the book into Spanish, Italian, German, and French. So you pull all these things together after creating one book in English. There's a couple expenses that you need to have. For example, in Audible, you need to get it narrated. For the translations, you obviously need to get it translated. But you add those things together and instantly you've got, maybe 5, 6, 7 different books, different types of books out there on Amazon, a massive platform. So in terms of getting started, guys, if you are interested in this business model, anyone can create an account, but you need to know what you're doing. If you're just gonna try and run this for free and just watch free YouTube videos, you are toast. There's no way you're going to be able to do this. You need to buy a course, invest in a mentor along the way to speed up the process. Make sure that you're not going through any mistakes and getting it done the best way possible. Now, in terms of a course, it's going to be anywhere between $1,000 to $2,000. This is USD. The cost of a mentor, you don't have to do it, but I recommend at least one call per month in the beginning with a coach. $200 to $300 per hour is what you'd be looking at. And then your cost of book, guys, this ranges massively depending on how much time you put in yourself, how much AI you use, the quality of your cover, your content, everything. It'll range anywhere between $400 to $1,000, sometimes more, sometimes less. And then ads. I go more, however, minimum $200 a month I'd be spending on ads per book inside Amazon. So ideally, guys, if you're going to begin this business, I would recommend publishing 3 books, and that's going to cost you anywhere between $5,000 to $6,000. Now, it can be a lot lower at around $3,000. However, more time is going to be invested on your part. Obviously, more mistakes will probably be made by you, making the process a little bit longer. And it also depends on how much work you want to do, if you're using AI, things like that, and just the general quality of your book. So keep that in mind, guys. This is kind of like the base of what I think. There's very many variables that can change these things, but ideally I'd recommend you publish 3 books and do as much as you can yourself. However, if you have the money, I wouldn't recommend it. I'd recommend hiring professionals through Upwork, Fiverr, things like that, and you'll be able to get it done pretty quickly and a lot better than probably what you would do yourself. Now, the time you need to set aside, this is the best thing about the business, guys. Even if you're going crazy, you only need to set aside 1 to 2 hours a day, and that's completely good. The main reason why it works this way is because after each step of creating a book, for example, once you have created your outline, you need to get the book written. That can take 2 to 3 weeks, if not more sometimes. So you're just waiting for your book to be written. And then the next process, while that's being written, maybe you're focusing on your second book and you're trying to find a keyword or a topic inside that. Once you've done that, you create the outline. Like, these things are only 30 to 2 hour minute tasks, and then you're just waiting on the next thing. Whether it's you getting your cover done, that's going to take a week or 2. You have to wait for these things. So you can see that there will be time where you won't even have much work, depending on how much money you can invest. Obviously, if you're going to go a bit more crazy with the investment, you're going to be a bit more busier because you've got more books. But if you're beginning out and you're only doing like 1, 2, 3 books, this is not going to take much time, and that's the best thing about it. Now, for me personally, obviously it's always been, not long days in general. However, it is now 4 hours a week for me because I have outsourced the task to an assistant. She runs most of the business now for me. So that's the other good thing about this business, guys. Basically, once you get to a point where you know exactly what you're doing in every single field, book creation, running ads, all that stuff, you can eventually hire someone to help you out and do these tasks for you. They are not complicated tasks, so you can easily train these people to do the same thing and then focus on whatever else you want to focus on outside of that. So in general, it's passive. However, you can really automate this 100% if you want. Apart from that, guys, that's pretty much it about the business model. If you have any questions, hit me up, and I'll be happy to reply. I will be making more videos on Amazon KDP, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.